How you doing, guys? How you doing? How are you doing? How you doing? Um, I don't know why I'm happy. I don't know why I'm very, very happy. I know it might seem like a bit evil and a bit okay. It is evil, but who cares? I am very happy. I am very happy. We're gonna do a reaction here. I'm doing a reaction of Chelsea versus Arsenal, which happened yesterday. Arsenal were the home team. They smashed Chelsea 5-0. I predicted way before when the Chelsea lineup came out, I tweeted and said, today, these people are going to be beat 6-0. Gusto was missing, Palmer was missing. It's more it's more a personal thing because I went on the football test, right? I've been going on a lot of channels and I have been calling Chelsea Bum FC. And every time we drew with them, I think we drew twice, we dropped points. I was angry. I was pissed off as a City fan, saying, "How are we drawing against this Chelsea team?" There's a lot of things I'm going to talk about in this match. I'm going to talk about how Arsenal have improved this season and they're playing very well. Whether you like it or not, whether you're a City fan or a Liverpool fan and you hate on Arsenal and you know Arsenal are a threat right now, you do feel some type of way that Arsenal are actually setting a standard that's very, how can I say this? A standard that's very scary and difficult for other people because Man City this season have struggled. Let's not lie. Man City have struggled. I'm a City fan, but I admit we have struggled. But look at Arsenal from last season to this season. They are still maintaining and improving and destroying teams. Yes, they were knocked out of the Champions League. So was City. So was Liverpool knocked out of the Europas. And so was West Ham also knocked out. So anyway, thank you guys. Like the video and share. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this happening. Okay, so let me start with this. I'm going to start with this. And as I said, I'm going to seem petty and evil. And the reason why I'm doing this reaction, I have so much to talk about because there's a lot of silly people out there, a lot of silly fans out there from other fan bases that keep accusing City that the only reason why Man City are top of the league or Man City keep winning league after league or winning trophies is because of money. But yet, there's money at Chelsea and it's not working. So let me play this before we start because I genuinely did this. That's why I predicted 6-0 yesterday before this game started.
But I want you to know this. I prayed for this and it happened.
Yeah, so I did. I did. I prayed for this. I prayed for this to happen. I wanted Chelsea to be embarrassed because Chelsea have been getting away with it, and the fans have been seeing a bit of light. And by Chelsea getting away with it, people think, oh, it depends on his money. Money matters. If you've got money, you can improve. But it's the way you use the money. Let's talk about Arsenal. Arsenal, right? Have been the biggest spenders recently. But look at the way they're using the money. There's ways you have to use money. It's not just about going to buy every youth player in the world like Chelsea did. I'm pretty sure when Chelsea was playing City, I don't know if you saw the list by the FA. Chelsea had a big list like this, of players. Bro, I think it was about 50. I don't know even if it's 50 or there were so many players. I don't know where they spawned them from, but so many players. City's list was this tiny, Chelsea's list was this big, and they have so many players at the point where they could have made three teams. Yet people still don't understand what football is. This is where guys should be smart because the media lies to you that all it takes is money. Look at PSG. They were spending uselessly. It's only recently, if you go and see PSG right now, they have started spending money the right way. They've started bringing players that Enrique needs, not players that, look at, let's go get Mbappe because Mbappe is the best player in the world, but he doesn't fit your system. That's what Chelsea were doing. And yesterday, you could see that it was exposed because teams that played as a team, especially a team in form like Arsenal, which are playing amazing football and are playing as a team, exposed Chelsea that these guys have no idea how to be a team. And I was feeling sorry for Pochettino I was one of the guys saying, give Pochettino time. But what I saw last night, and after I saw the list of players he has at his disposal, I don't feel sorry for Poch, because as a manager, you have to find a solution. But the thing is, look at Ten Hag, right? I feel sorry for Ten Hag. You know why I feel sorry for Ten Hag? Because Ten Hag has no choice at United. He has to employ those bums. He has to play those bums, those Anthony's, those useless Sanchos that were there that left. He has to play Bruno because he has no choice. Because Bruno is an average player, but he's the only player he has that's above average. You see the point? You have to, as a manager, you have to work with the tools. But guess what? Poch has got a lot of tools. That's what I saw yesterday. I was like, why am I feeling sorry for Poch? I should be feeling sorry for Ten Hag, who has got injury after injury, and his squad is smaller, and he cannot just pick and choose. While Pochettino has got enough players to pick and choose to create teams, to create a team of his own liking. But this guy keeps on playing the same guys. Jackson is a bum, and you keep playing Jackson. Jackson is the worst finish I've ever seen in the Prem in recent years. Jackson's football IQ is low, poor. And Chelsea fans, I warned you. When I went to the football terrace, I told you that I am disappointed for City to draw against Chelsea, because Chelsea is a team full of bums. And you guys got emotional. How dare you? How dare you say this? I was telling you the truth. And yesterday I said I prayed for it and it happened. I'm happy that yesterday Arsenal exposed you. And yesterday is not an embarrassment, because that's not what we call an embarrassment. That was a sacrifice. You were sacrificed by Arsenal. That's Arsenal sacrificing you for them to go to the next level. You were the sacrificial lamb yesterday. I'm telling you, let me go to the game. I had no hope. As I said, I sat there, I had an agenda, and my agenda was Chelsea has to get pumped. Chelsea has to get slapped. That was my agenda. Doug says, morning, Patrick. If Arsenal beat Spurs on Sunday, I think they go on and win the league. That was amazing performance last night. Chelsea were poor. Yeah, it's looking peak at the moment. Go and subscribe to Doug. He's a Liverpool fan, but he does a lot of content, African Cup of Nations, World Cup, everything. He covers the whole Prem. Yeah, Doug, this is what I keep telling people. I say, start giving Arsenal the flowers. Stop hating on Arsenal, because some people are hating for no reason, and I get why you hate. As a rival fan, you will hate. You are jealous. You're like, why is my team not playing like that? We, like City fans, are like, we used to play like that. We played Chelsea and we barely scraped. It's true. So let's go back to the game. The game started. Arsenal scored within 4 minutes. I wasn't surprised. The defending by Chelsea poor. I don't know why Thiago Silva was left on the bench. I know he's 50 years old, but Thiago Silva is still Chelsea's best defender. And yet, Pochettino changed the back line. Okay, I know Gusto was injured, but come on, Pochettino. You've got kids in that back line. You need somebody like an odd head like Thiago Silva to be in that back line to control the back line. But no, you decided to change it, put kids in there. Arsenal score, easy goal. Declan Rice was left to just run as if he's running in his own back garden. And what a lovely goal by Trossard. And this is what I keep saying. People keep hating. Arsenal made good signings. They fucked up a bit. There was a period where the Lokanga or whatever his name is, those other players, there was a bit of a mess up. But Arteta got it right. Trossard, Kai Havertz is cooking. Yeah? Kai Havertz is cooking. And I used to tell people, it's not German players, the flop when they come from Germany. It's actually Chelsea Football Club that make German players flop. Chelsea Football Club. If you look at Kai Havertz and Timo Werner, who's playing very well at Spurs right now, it's all they were at Chelsea. They flopped at Chelsea. Chelsea Football Club is the one that keep flopping. And I keep telling you, and I'm going to repeat this again, because some of you guys, all you do is open your mouth and you don't know football. And this is the thing is, not everybody who comes on YouTube knows football, because even though sometimes I go on football channels and troll people, or I troll people on Twitter, at least sometimes I sit down and use my logic and say, oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, that player, this and that makes sense. But some people don't even know how to use logic. They just yap. I'm telling you, money doesn't money doesn't buy you trophies in football. It's management. It's the way you manage those fans. Look at Chelsea. I want all those idiots for season after season who've been coming after Man City saying, "Oh, Man City, the only reason why they're winning is money." Come and tell me why Chelsea's not winning recently. Why is Chelsea not dominating? Chelsea spent so much money. Why are they not dominating? I want you to come to my channel. I invite you. I want you, whoever has an answer for me. If money buys trophies, why is Chelsea Football Club not winning? Why are they bums? Why are they bums? Why is Chelsea Football Club bums? And then I'm gonna ask you this too, for you to answer. Give me a minute. Let me load this up. I want to load this up also, because you say, "Oh, it's money. Oh, you have to buy all the players in the world, and when you will win. You will win." That's what you've been hearing for years. And some idiots have been drinking this Kool-Aid by the media for years, and this is what we've been hearing. Chelsea Football Club is also being investigated by the Premier League. None of you will talk about that, isn't it? None of you talk about that. Look at that. They got smashed 5-0. 5-0. 5-0. I want people I dare you. I want you to come here and explain to me why Chelsea Football Club sucks. Why they've got all that money. Now let's come to this guy. Let's come to this guy. During the press, right? Pochettino said he was asked about Parma, because Parma was sick. Then Pochettino said, "We're gonna have to prove that we're not Parma FC." What do you think Parma was doing yesterday when he was watching this game? I bet this kid was laughing, because this kid says, "Oh my God, I'm actually him. Chelsea need me." This kid doesn't need Chelsea. Chelsea need him. Huh? Do you know how embarrassing that is? This is a kid from the City Academy who couldn't make the Man City first team. And if you check the City Academy, this kid wasn't even the best in the City Academy. It was actually James McAtee was good. Lavia was good. Yes, Parma was good, but if you talk about if you ask City fans, they will say McAtee was more talented than Parma. But you know what? Big up to Parma, because Parma was still a baller, to be honest with you. But basically, Chelsea is actually Parma FC. If Parma gets injured, like showed yesterday, Chelsea get nowhere. If Parma was not at Chelsea, Chelsea were going to be fighting relegation at the bottom. And you tell me, "Oh, it's all about spending money." As I told you, Arsenal have been spending money recently. Declan Rice, 100 million. They've been spending so much money that the highest spending club right now, just recently. Okay, look at what they've done with the money. Look at United. United have been spending so much money. They are nowhere to be seen. Use logic. Don't be stupid. Don't just be jealous sometimes. But let's talk about Arsenal. Nobody can be hating. If you are hating right now, sitting somewhere hating, saying, "Oh, this Arsenal team, oh, they're gonna fall, oh, they won't make it," just admit it. These guys are in top form and they are the best team in the league. They are. It doesn't matter if you are top of the league. It does not matter. If you talk about form and if you talk about playing football, Arsenal is the best team in the league right now as we speak. If you talk about playing football and form, City are the team, but Arsenal are the best team right now. And they're smoking. They're cooking. Arsenal is cooking. And Arsenal is cooking teams that Man City and Liverpool are failing to cook. Man City and Liverpool haven't cooked Chelsea. They haven't cooked Bum FC. As I call these guys, these are bums. They haven't cooked these bums. These bums had a fight against Man City. These bums did the 3-3 against Man City. These bums almost beat Man City at the Etihad. These same bums called the Blue Cowboys from London. These fools caused issues for Man City in the FA Cup semi-final. Arsenal yesterday slapped these guys, sacrificed these guys, gave them a tombstone, a sweet chin music. They beat these guys as if it was nothing. So big up to Arsenal. Credit to Arsenal, guys. And as I tell you, when you have the right management, support for the manager, and the right manager It's not all about money. It's the way you spend the money and who you buy. It's just shown yesterday. Difference between two London teams. One team spent so much over, that spent over the limit and bought everybody. While Arsenal spent recently with so much, but they bought players that the manager needs. And look what it is. Let me see a comment here. Poch guy put all his eggs and energy on us on the FA Cup. That's why he deserved humiliation. No. He did, but at least I'm telling you, LeBlue, I'm telling you this. It's just what was coming. If this was coming, somebody just had to expose them because they were just riding the lucky train. And I'm telling you, when Arsenal started scoring, this was me. That was me. When Arsenal started scoring, that was me. I was happy. I told you I prayed for this. I prayed for this. I wanted this to happen. I wanted Arsenal to slap these guys. I'm telling you, what a nice setup by Arteta. And by the looks of it, they have got 4 games left, right? By the looks of it, they have got 4 games left. I don't know if they're gonna drop points. I think them coming out of the Champions League has helped them. I know it's also helped City. It's also helped Liverpool. I highly doubt these. Like I said it at the beginning. I highly doubt these 3 teams to drop points. I doubt. I think they might drop by a draw, but defeats. I highly doubt any of these teams will get defeats. I'm talking about obviously. I'm talking about Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. I think if they drop points, it will be a draw. I think none of them would just get beaten that easily. A big up to Arsenal. So they've won their 2 games. They've got 4 games left, and let me see if I can. Am I able to? No. I'll just leave it. I'll leave it for another video. But guys, how did you find the match? How did you find the match? Because I just wanted to talk about it. Like tactical wise, Arteta was. Oh my God, Arteta was on point. He exposed them, and that's the thing is that's what's pissing me off. We could have exposed them like that too. City could have exposed them, but I don't know why we decide to give them a bit of leeway. Enzo Fernandez, oh my God, this guy was poor. That's what I wanted to also talk about. Enzo Fernandez, what a poor footballer. He gave away the ball every time. The guy can't operate under pressure at all. Enzo Fernandez cannot operate under pressure. The guy was poor. Conor Gallagher tried. He actually tried in this game. The keeper, Petrov, tried, but that first goal, I think that was bad. You don't get beaten at the near post. Jackson, Nicholas Jackson is not a top 6 level striker. Nicholas Jackson is not a top 6 level striker, and telling you this, Chelsea fans, if you are fixing your team, Nicholas Jackson must be the first name to leave. Sell him. Crystal Palace. I think that's where he would thrive. Crystal Palace or some other place. I'm telling you, Nicholas Jackson is not a good striker. He had an opportunity where it was supposed to be a header. He put his hand like this to save himself from the defender hitting his face. The defender didn't even attempt to hit his face because the defender knows if I hit your face, it's a pen. And as a striker, you have to take it in the face. I'm sorry, you have to. It is what it is. You have to sacrifice and try to hit the ball because he might not hit you in the face. There was a point where he was through on goal and he didn't even hit it. There was a point where it was a tap in and he couldn't even get there. Nicholas Jackson is the worst striker in the Prem right now as we speak. I've never seen a bum like this. This guy even failed to score 1v1 against City in the FA Cup and he was through on goal. It was him and the keeper. He decided to keep the ball and he destroyed his own chance. It's as if, look, the chance was 100%. I could see it dropping every time as he's making a decision. And Chelsea fans keep telling me, "Oh, he's too young. Oh, he's young. He's going to improve." No, he's not going to improve. Nicholas Jackson is 23, 24 years old or whatever age. I think he's that age range. He's not going to improve. You can see when somebody can be something, you can see like sprinkles of that. This person can do this. This person can do this. Nicholas Jackson is not going to be a top class player and a striker. You're wasting your time. Let's read here. He was a part-time left wing at Villarreal. Yeah, look at that. And they're trying to convert him into a striker. The guy is pathetic. Maybe keep him as a winger. Maybe keep him as a winger because there is something there, but not a striker. There is something like the football a bit is there, but not a striker. I'm sorry, guys. But congrats to Arsenal fans. You must be happy right now. You're in a strong position. You're top of the table. You've got 4 more games left. You've been ticking the games. City have got 2 games in hand. If we win against Brighton, it'll be 1 point behind you. I just feel like these 3 teams, Liverpool, City, and Arsenal, it's gonna be difficult for them to drop points. But if they drop points, I think it's gonna be a draw. So we'll see anyway. And the goal difference by Arsenal is now, it's too much. It's too much at the point where if you go toe to toe with them, like based on points, they are going to beat you on goal difference. But congrats to Arsenal and Chelsea fans. I'm sorry, your team sucks. I'm sorry. And I was back in Pochettino trying to say he's been there for 18 months. But after I saw the list of players you have, I think a manager of his so-called caliber has to be able to create a team from the players, all those million players you have. But he's got favorites, and some of the favorites are pathetic. Enzo Fernandez, 120 million looks like you were robbed. I'm sorry, guys. I was hyping this guy, but my God, he's pathetic. Caicedo, it's just an average DM. I'm sorry, there's nothing special. And Liverpool fans, you're lucky you did not go for Caicedo. I'm sorry, nothing special at all. Conor Gallagher, fair play to him. People give him abuse, but he looks they have decent midfielder in this team. He was at least moving around, trying to make something happen. Those center backs they have, I'm sorry, I don't know why you guys just invest in anything. You see, Chelsea fans, your back line needs to be fixed. I think Koulibaly should have stayed. Personally, I said it to a Chelsea fan. I think Koulibaly should have stayed, and he could have been looking after these kids, not Thiago Silva. I know you guys that time Thiago Silva was doing half well for you guys. You got excited, but now, talking about Arsenal, everything looked good. The team was well balanced. Thomas Partey actually made you guys look more solid, and Arsenal fans want Thomas Partey gone. But you can see the importance of Thomas Partey. He might be the key. I'm not trying to say Arsenal win the league, but I'm saying he might be the key of taking you over the line because Thomas Partey is that good. And yesterday he was that good. And Declan Rice, again, good. Kai Havertz, big up to Kai Havertz. I thought Kai Havertz was also a bum, but it looks like it's just Chelsea. I'm happy celebrated. When are you going to talk about Thursday game? I'll talk about Thursday game today. I'll set it up for today. But anyway, thank you very much, guys. That was Arsenal versus Chelsea. Much reaction. Parma FC got embarrassed. They got sacrificed. They got slapped. And from now on, guys, it's just hashtag BumFC. That's what Chelsea is. The bums. There's nothing they can do. The bums. Without Parma and Gusto, this team is nothing. This team is nothing without Cole Palmer, which is quite funny. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Like the vid, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, we're trying to get to 3K. If you want to be able to watch most of the videos, just put your notification buttons on, and then your notifications will come on and will tell you that I'm live. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day. And yes, I will do the Brighton versus Man City game preview today when I get time. Thank you very much.